we are here with Dan from Paradise Bound and Dwayne from B2. I'm going to talk a little bit about how Paradise Bound and B2 have partnered together for the sake of what the ministry and the mission of Paradise Bound is and how that complements what B2 is about as well. So the first question for you, Dwayne and Dan, is how did you guys meet?
Well, Jason, you may not notice it by looking at us. Maybe you would, but we're actually brothers. Hate to say that I'm the oldest of the two of us.
By far.
We have known each other for 54 years, which tells you a little bit about our age.
So you're both very entrepreneurial. You both have started things. You both have taken big risks. To give context to kind of what each of you have done. So Dwayne, tell us a quick segment about what is B2? Who is B2? Real quick.
Well, B2 is a retail business to offer customers a great product at a really great price, but ultimately always to give profits back to different ministry groups.
So then, Dan, Paradise Bound, can you give us a little bit of explanation? Who is Paradise Bound? Why start Paradise Bound?
Yeah, so Paradise Bound really was started out of mission experiences. Being a youth pastor for a short period of time, seeing the difference that retreats, but then even more so mission trips made within my students was astronomical. It was something that I wanted to capture more of, but at the same time, God was calling me into mission, so I had to make that decision of saying, I'm leaving youth ministry to go into mission work. But we found early on, after we started PBM, that it was both and.
What then brought you back together to say, well, here's who B2 is, here's who Paradise Bound is, maybe we can combine our forces and we can do these things alongside of each other and not so separate. How did that reconnection come back?
It made total sense as the mission and vision of B2 began to evolve, and we did look to organizations, ministries that are really, again, doing that great work of transformational ministry. And that's where the initial designated store initiative sort of sprung out of those conversations, whereby could B2 run a store on behalf of Paradise Bound? Paradise Bound would make an investment in a store to help it get off the ground, but at the end of the day, to be able to receive a monthly financial return from that store based on sales, that would further propel their ministry.
So there's now several stores that through an idea, once again, trying to problem solve how can what B2 does in giving back with where Paradise Bound is in needing those resources to multiply what's happening in Guatemala. There's now multiple stores that you are now a part of and connected to and receiving funds that as our shoppers come, as they spend money on brand new items at great prices, at great causes, one of those great causes is Paradise Bound. How has this partnership benefited you in Paradise Bound?
We're looking for a way to be able to have funding coming in on a regular basis with very limited resources of our own as far as personnel having to go into that. So we could keep everybody focused on the calling that we have, and that's to reach the people of Guatemala with the gospel of Jesus Christ.
To you as brothers, say, hey, we can be friends. Hey, our different ministries can actually come back and support one another, and then to invite our customers into this same problem-solving mentality by simply shopping with us. It's a unique opportunity for Paradise Bound to have you do what you're passionate about. You're passionate about growing these businesses and serving these stores locally, different communities we're a part of. It's been a great partnership. It's only a few years old, but many stores, more years ahead of us. And we're excited to see what happens in the future.